Well, I met you out in Las Vegas. I'm not sure if you remember me. I was hanging out with Frank Staya. I got a really bad
Yeah.
hairline. And what's been happening since then, man?
Nah, I remember you. I remember. Nah, Frank is my guy, man. So yeah. Um, nah, everything's good. I'm fighting in 2 weeks, which is a great thing. Finally back at it. And I'm looking to go. I'm looking forward to go 2-0 with 2 knockouts.
So, for those that don't know, kind of explain this fight you got going and kind of give people all the information about this fight.
Well, I'm fighting February 24th in Florida, in Palm Bay, Florida. Um, so for people that can't go and watch it live, you can watch it on Telemundo. So it'll be on Telemundo around 11 p.m. I believe. That's what they told me Eastern time. So 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So I mean, it's not only going to be me. It's also going to be Antonio Vargas. He's going to be fighting in the card as well. So you're gonna have two Olympians fighting on the same card. So it's gonna be very good. He'll be making his pro debut there, and then I'm just looking forward after this fight to see what's next. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you're with the right company. You're with Top Rank. I mean, if you look at it, they've got all the young fighters. I mean, outside of like one or two guys, all of the people from your generation of Olympic level boxing, they're with Top Rank now.
Yeah. They just signed two more Olympians. Which I think Top Rank just signed. 2016 was the best year for Top Rank. So I mean, Top Rank knows what they're doing. I was the first American to get signed after coming out of the Olympics. In case for people that don't know that. So I mean,
How does
it's
that
great
feel?
things.
How does that feel that you're the
Uh,
first American to get signed by Top Rank?
yeah, after it feels good, man. After coming out of the Olympics, after because the Olympics was in August, so after that September, I believe a month later, that's when they signed me. So I had no, I wasn't worried. I was already, I had a couple offers already, so I was good. And just Top Rank, they had, they knew what they were doing, and they just had better deals that I kind of liked, and that was in my favor. So I feel great knowing that I was the first American after to come out the Olympics getting signed by Top Rank. So it's just a blessing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I know this is a random question. What's up with your fashion, man? I saw you out in Vegas. You got hoodies, cut off shirts. You got your own little style to you. Where did you come with that?
Oh no. Yeah, I mean I don't know, I like wearing suits and stuff like that as well. I'm a type of guy, just likes to keep it professional and stuff. I might be young, I'm 19, but I like to keep things professional and make people look at me, elegant as well, and just look at me at a instead of looking at me as just a young kid, also but look at me as a man, like a young man growing up trying to become great. So my fashion really is just trying to show people how I am mentally. So I mean that's how it is.
So, not a lot of people know, and we don't have to get into this, but you didn't get kind of a fair shake to get your lightweight spot for the U.S. You had to go over. You couldn't fight for the American team. What did it feel nice to get signed by Top Rank after kind of the whole Olympic ordeal?
Yeah, because it goes to show you that they wanted me. No matter what country I represented, they knew who was the real 132 pound champion to fight for USA. And Top Rank, they did their homework on me. They weighed it out. They saw who was the better fighter, and from 132, and they had it all planned out. I believe they just seen what I had, and that really shows my skill level. Everything I've done shows for itself. So I don't really need to do much. I don't need to talk much. I just let my skills do the talking for me. So really, at that point, Top Rank, they wanted me, and we signed. So it came out good. I wasn't worried.
Yeah, if you were given a fair shake uh, to make the U.S. team, would you have contemplated staying out for the next Olympics, or would you have stayed amateur longer, or did that whole ordeal just turn you sour on the amateur game?
Nah, I just to be honest, like I wanted to turn pro since I was 13 years old. So really, it wasn't even about staying another 4 years if I was with USA. So I already had my mind made up. After that, after these Olympics, I was just gonna leave and go pro. And I knew that regardless of what it was, whatever was gonna happen, no matter what country I was gonna fight for, um, I was gonna be okay in the pros. If you look at it, there's there's a lot of amateurs out there that look great, in amateurs, and then when they go pro, they do terrible. But I'm not that type of person. I always had the pro style, and you could see in my first fight that it looked like I already had been there a couple times already in that ring professionally, and it was my pro debut. So it just speaks for itself. It's naturally born in me. So I've always wanted to be professional. So regardless if I was to be with USA or not, I mean, I was gonna be pro no matter what.
No, I hear you. Can you talk about the influence Mike Tyson has on your career? Because I remember you talking about wanting to be like Tyson, if I remember right, and the way he got to that world title. Hello?
Yeah, yeah. Hello.
Yeah, did I totally just miss something there? Like I kind of remember us talking about Mike Tyson. Am I spacing?
Oh yeah, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. He's I have a couple fighters that I like and that I look up to. Mike Tyson. He was the fastest heavyweight I've ever seen in my whole life. I mean, and Mike Tyson really. What I really wanted to do was like, but it's up to Top Rank. We negotiate. My manager David McWater and he talks to Top Rank, and Mike Tyson growing up and being in the pros, he would fight. I think what was it, twice a month, sometimes even so he'll fight a lot of times in the pros. So that's my kind of thing I want to do as well. But it's not only up to me; it's also up to my manager and to Top Rank. So I want them to move me fast, but they know what they're doing with me. So all I could do is just every time I have the opportunity to fight, I just got to go out there and just entertain the crowd and do what I have to do and win.
What
So
did
that's what I meant when I said Mike Tyson and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I kind of picked up is that you want to be a very active fighter. What did you
hmm
learn from your first pro fight? Because I always hear from fighters that the first pro fight's way different than anything they've ever expected. And you fought on a Manny Pacquiao undercard, which is way different than most people's pro debuts.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great experience. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't you know, I didn't have no butterflies or nothing. I was ready to go, and I was very happy being there, knowing that Top Rank gave me a great opportunity fighting in a big card like that, Manny Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas, and really what I learned from it was that the gloves are smaller and they feel good. So you feel more of a punch, and really, what else can I say is that the only thing I've learned is that I'm only going to get better from there. Like, that's not my full potential. That's not where I'm fully at. So I'm only going to get better. So that's really what I look back at the video and I say, I didn't look so good. I didn't like it. I know I could do better. So coming this fight, February 24th, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to look better than my last fight.
And how's your dad doing? I think that he's going to be a real popular figure in boxing in the next couple of years when you get those bigger fights because he's kind of a character.
Nah, yeah. But my father's fine. He's resting right now. We've been training. We've been going everywhere. Been training hard. For this fight. Like every other fight. You could never take any opponent lightly. And my father, yeah, he's a character. People look at him and they think he's crazy or something, but that's what people need. That's what the sport needs. He does all the talking and I back it up. You know. But the thing is, my father, he speaks the truth. That's really what it is. But people don't like the truth, and I truly believe what he says is how I feel. So I let him do it for me.
So in many ways, it's kind of like Danny and Angel in a way where he says kind of what you feel, but you don't have to get involved in like bickering with anyone. He'll do all of that for you, and you can just focus on a fight.
Yeah, of course. When the time comes, if I have to, I will. Because that's what the fans they want to see. The same thing the fans want to see Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather because they talk crap. So it's that's what the fans want to see. So I just back it up for my father. That's really what I do. He knows what I bring to the table, and he knows all these other fighters don't bring what I could bring to the table. So really, that's where it shows. And when it comes to the ring, it shows everywhere. So,
Do you think that what a lot of what's missing from boxing right now is a little bit of that Conor McGregor, the WWF? Like back when I was growing up, I think I'm a little bit older than you, but there were like these fight build-ups where they felt almost like pro wrestling theatrics. Is that missing from boxing right now?
Nah, the only thing that's really missing from boxing is me. I say it as it is. I mean, it's kind of boxing. Boxing is never gonna die. That's one thing people need to understand. Boxing is never gonna die. They talk about MMA and MMA is better than boxing and that boxing is dying because MMA and this and that. I really don't believe that. Do I think it's ridiculous that Conor McGregor and Floyd are gonna fight? Yes, but not to Floyd because Floyd can easily make $100 million again. And then that's without the pay-per-view buys. So, I really believe that this generation coming up is really going to bring back boxing. I'm not saying boxing is dead, but boxing's not the entertaining era right now like it was back in the 80s, 90s,
And I know that like Shakur and Michael Conlon aren't quite in your weight class with Top Rank, but that must be exciting because you're basically you're around the same weight, and that must be exciting that like some really big names are with your company.
Oh yeah, I was excited to know, Top Rank signed these certain fighters and around my weight. I really I was excited because that's more fights that I could get from Top Rank. Those are more fights that I could get and, just show what I'm capable of. They have these certain guys at a high level and, I'm just here to show the world that what they believe is not really true. So, but, Michael Conlon, congratulations on him. Shakur Stevenson, congratulations on his signing. And all the other guys, we're teammates at the end of the day. But when it comes down to fighting, if we ever meet up, business is business.
Okay. Where can people follow you and all that social media stuff?
You can follow me on Instagram, Teofimo Lopez, Snapchat at Teofimo Lopez, Twitter at Teofimo Lopez. And you can go to my website, teofimolopez.com. You can also see my previous fight there. And you can just see everything I've won and I've accomplished throughout my amateur career to get where I'm at today.
I gotta also say, low key, you're pretty smart because most fighters, their social media names are like at Knockout Dude 415, Instagram, John the Knockout Artist. Like I like that it's all uniform because you got to remember a lot of people aren't the smartest, so I like that.
Yeah, thank you. Like I said, I might be young, but I'm very wise and I'm very smart about what I have to do and what I need to do. So to be where I want to be at, I say 2 years I'll be world champ. That's how I feel. I like dreaming big. That's what a true champion does. And I just got to back it up.
Well, and it seems like dreaming big has worked for you because you're with the biggest promoter in boxing right now. So it seems like whatever you're doing, that there's something good going on.
Oh, definitely, man. I just got to thank God first because without him, none of this would be possible. I'm just thankful. I'm really excited. I'm very anxious about fighting in 2 weeks from now. So I just want to go out there and show my skill.
Well, you're a very exciting fighter. You were probably the fighter that I got the most from watching live, that I was most impressed with when you fought on the Pacquiao card. So I look forward to covering you, look forward to seeing you in person over the next coming years because you're a great fighter.
Thank you so much. And, there's more to come. So everybody just follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter at Teofimo Lopez. And, that's it.
I appreciate the time, champ.
Thank you so much, Doogie.
Okay.
All right, see you soon. All
Yep.
right.
Bye.